Hello, welcome to another Path of Exile guide video. So in this video, we're pretty much going to be going over bake tabs and bake space. So what I've been doing is going through the different tiers, I guess, of what you would get for your money. Like we got free to play here. You start with 4 bake spaces. And then if you got the first blood pack for $20, you would get all these bake spaces here. And then if you got one of the supporter packs for 30 bucks as well, you get a little bit more space here. And if you got the $60 supporter pack, you'd be able to get all these premium stash tabs here. And then if you wanted to get the premium experience, it would probably cost you $110 after everything. So what we're going to be doing is starting up from the top here. So if you're free to play, you'd only have 4 inventory spaces. So as we can see here, we're only in Act 3. And by the time we get to Act 3, if you're trying to collect everything, like all the rings and the amulets and all these flasks and everything, maybe some belts and some league mechanic items, all the skill gems here, all this currency, it's going to take up a lot of space in your first inventory space here. Then you're going to have to figure out what do you really want to keep and what do you want to sell. So you probably have to go through sell all these white jewelry over here, maybe sell most of these flasks over here. As well as you just have another 3 inventory spaces to store items here. So if you go around looting everything, just throwing everything in here, it's going to get filled up pretty quick. And you're going to have to be selling most of your stuff. It's maybe you could use one of those stash tabs to hold a gear set for a specific character you want to keep gear sets for or level up in the future. Or maybe the character that you're currently leveling, just keep all of your old equipment here so you can use it again later. And you can even do that for a different character. Like we were thinking, if you bows and a ranger, you could just use a tab for a ranger. Then if you two-handed swords, maybe you could use a tab for the duelist to keep a gear set for him. But with only four inventory spaces, you can only keep 3 different gear sets for 3 different classes. And this is only the Act 1 to Act 2 gear set. So you do another bake tab for Act 3 to 4, and then you need another one for Act 5 to 6. And then you need another bake tab for the next 2 acts. So very quickly you'd run out of inventory space, and you'd have to be selling most of your things. And even all this currency and skill gems would start taking up so much space here. So maybe it's the point where these are completely filled up and you're looking to not throw everything away that you collect. So maybe the first thing that I would recommend is we've been checking the shop here, but if all your bank is full here and you want to expand it at some point, all you have to do is click on this shop button, and then in the top left over here, there'd be a buy points button. If you click this buy points button, go to the website, make sure that you're actually logged into the account that you're going to be purchasing this for. Because we're not actually logged in, so we can show you the first blood starter pack, which is only available once per account. So at the top here, we kind of see the value of all the different points here. So something says it costs 200 points in the store. That means it costs $20. If it costs 100 points, that means it costs 10 bucks. So that's pretty much the value here. So anything you see in the store that costs this much, this is what it's going to actually be. And then if we start scrolling down, we'll see the supporter packs here. So these, they generally start at $30. So it's usually a good idea to get these supporter packs instead of points by themselves. Because if you were to get $30 worth of points here, all you would get is 300 points. But if you scroll down here and get this starter pack, if you spend 300 points, $30, you get 300 points plus all these other things here. So for the same price, you get the same points, but you get a few additional things as well, which is usually cosmetic things like a flaming bow, And if you go down here, there's a more expensive package, which is 60 bucks. So the good thing about these is like if you start with just this one, you buy it for $30, and then you decide you want more space later, you come down here, and this one, it's not gonna cost 60 anymore. It's gonna ask you to upgrade for 30. So which is the difference, which is a good way to do it, because if you buy this and you already own it, and then you could upgrade to this for another 30 bucks. And then if you own this one, then you decide you need more inventory space, you come down here, then you can just upgrade to this one for $30 instead of the 90 that it shows here. See, even if you start at the beginning, even if you're like thinking about getting this $60 package or the $90 package, they give you the option to just go here and just buy the $30 package, see if that's good enough for you, and if it's not, then you can just come here and upgrade to the next one. So I think it's a pretty good system like that. There's also these other packs here. It's like 30, 60, and then 90. They work the same way. There's also these core supporter packs here, which start at 60 actually. So you get this one will give you 600 points, and then they go up to 100 points. So essentially, I think this is like the basic cost of a retail game, right? So this game's like free to play, but if you want to essentially buy the game, it'd be 60 bucks. So I think this is usually the one that most people go for. Usually it's like 60. That seems like the retail price of a game, and then you pretty much bought it. If you want to upgrade later to like the Ultimate Edition, maybe you could upgrade to 100 for another 40 bucks. So they let you upgrade the same way. If you already owned this one, you could just upgrade to this one for 40 instead of 100. And they keep going up to. There's like one for 160, there's one for 240, and then there's one for 480. So the more you spend, the more inventory space you get. But the first thing that you should probably start with is down here, the starter pack, the First Blood pack. So this thing, it just costs $20. It gives you 200 points. You purchase one per account. It gives you one extra stash tab as well. And the First Blood weapon effect. So what we're going to do is theorize if you're looking for the very first thing to purchase. This would probably be the first thing to do. The First Blood starter pack for $20. So if you go back to the game here, we can see that free to play, you get these 4 inventory spaces. And with the First Blood pack, if you do it properly, if you catch it on a stash tab sale, you could get all this stuff here. So the First Blood pack here gives you one extra stash tab by default. So just for purchasing this pack here, you'll just get one extra bank tab space here automatically. And then you have 200 points to spend. So you would go to the shop over here. You go to stash tabs. And there isn't actually a sale that's going on at the moment. But it happens every 3 weeks. So what we do is we Google PoE stash tab sale date. And they went down here. It was like VHPG.com. PoE next stash tab sale schedule discount. And if you go here, it shows you when the current stash tab and when the next date is. So we just missed it actually. The last stash tab sale was the 7th to the 10th. And we were actually looking at it at this day, so we just missed it by like 3 hours or something. So if you go here, it says that it's on the 28th. So this is when the next sale is going to happen. Which makes sense. The last sale was just right here, and then the next sale is just over here. So you have to wait 2 weeks for the stash tab sale. It's usually worth it to wait, because they usually give you like 20 to 30% off. Like normally this premium stash tab would cost $20, but now it's 60 to 50. Like the stash tab bundle, usually it's like 15 bucks. Then it's 11 if you get this. And all these $4 ones, normally they're $4, but when there's a sale, it's actually $3 here. Yeah, so this page shows it pretty good too. I think it shows most of them here. So it says like 20 to 33%. Yeah, 25% on these ones. So, what we're gonna do is, let's say you purchase this starter pack here, and you went to the store. What would you want to spend with your 200 points? Well, the first thing would be the currency stash tab. It costs 75, so it'd be $7.50. But during the stash tab sale, it'd just be $6. So the very first thing you'd buy is this thing here. So if we get like $20 and we take $6, we have 14 left. We'll buy this currency stash tab here. And with this currency stash tab, it's a premium stash tab, so you can rename it. So if you like right click this, you can rename it to currency if you want. And then you can recolor it to anything you want. And then you have your first premium stash tab, the currency tab. So something we can do is set the affinity to currency. So what this does is whenever you're out there looting anything and you try to deposit currency to any tab, it'll go directly into this tab. And the good thing about the currency tab too is that it holds up to 5,000 of each items. Yeah, it says it can hold 5,000 of each of these currency items. That's actually more inventory space than you think, because this alteration orb only goes into like stacks of 20. Yeah, this one here. So if we get like 5,000 of these things, it would probably take up like 2 inventory spaces by itself. So the fact that the currency tab could hold 5,000 of these, as well as every other currency here. So what we can do is, if we're free to play, this would be taking up this space here. But if we got the currency tab for $6, oh wait a minute, we were actually supposed to show the searching, right? Because if you search for currency, all the currency items in your loot and everything, it'll have a border around it so you can find it easily. So that's something. If you try to find like all your currency, you're trying to find it in your loot, anything, you can use the search function. You can search for a bunch of different things. We see all of our currency is here. So you just take our currency out, and then we just put it in our currency tab. So we go to our currency tab, where we set the affinity to it. That doesn't matter what tab we're in. If we just try to deposit here, it'll put it directly into the currency tab. If it's meant for it. So we also have these 3 items here, the essences. We can actually put those in the currency tab. They actually go down here. So the currency tab holds like all these different currencies, and it holds up to 5,000 of each of them. As well, when you go out there looting and everything, if you try to just throw it in a bunch of loot tabs here, you don't have to come back here and then search for it. Because all of it automatically goes in here, and it's already organized, which really helps out when you're going to loot things, right? All the currency, it's already in here, it's organized already. And then, the next thing that you do is you probably need some more bank space here, right? So, if you go to the shop here, we have $14. But if you were to get the premium stash tab bundle here, this thing would cost like $16.50. So you wouldn't be able to afford the premium stash bundle here yet. But something you can do is just get the regular stash tab bundle. So when the stash tab sale is happening, this would just cost $11 instead of $15. It'll give you 6 additional stash tabs. So what you would do is buy this. There we go. Minus 11, right? Then you'd have $3 left over. So with these 6 stash tabs here, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get a stash tab for each each of the different classes if you want. There's 6 different classes. You can set their armor here. Then you can set weapons on the side here for them. We got the Marauder. Then we got a stash tab for the Ranger over here. They got a stash tab for the Witch. They got a stash tab for the Duelist. They got a stash tab for the Shadow. And then we have one for the Templar. So just having 6 different stash tabs, you can have a stash tab for each of the different characters if you want. And then start collecting their gear. So that gives you a lot of space there. But you still have $3 left over, right? So what you want to do is go to the stash tab. And you want to buy one of these special stash tabs. One of them I would recommend is the Gem stash tab or the Flask stash tab. One of these two. I think we usually recommended the Gem stash tab because it's actually more useful. The Flask, you can just sell them anyways. But the gems, you might want to stockpile gems. So if you have $3 left over, this thing would be 3 on sale, and you'd be able to exactly afford this thing, right? So with the $20 First Blood pack, you'd be able to get this gems tab. Then we can rename it. Then we can recolor it and do gems affinity. So if you ever have any gems that we pick up, or that we take up from our gear, so we can even search here, right? Skill gem. And it'll show you where they all are. You just take them all out. And then we try to put them back in this bank tab here. They magically go back into the gems tab. So that helps out when you're looting things. You pick up a whole bunch of gems or something, or if you take some gems out of your socket here, you want to throw it in there, it automatically goes to the gems tab here. And it also keeps it organized. So that's really good. You don't have to worry about organizing gems anymore. They automatically go in here and they're already organized. And then that's pretty much it, right? So for the $20 First Blood Starter Pack, you do get a lot. Right, because free to play, you'd have 4 inventory spaces. But with the $20 First Blood pack, you get 1 inventory space, plus the currency tab here, plus 6 more inventory spaces, which you can maybe use 1 for each class if you want. And then the gems tab here. And then you have 1 tab here for all of your small items, like your rings, your amulets, your belts, your flasks, and your league items. And then maybe some loot tabs here. You have 3 loot tabs. And then extra loot tabs. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 loot tabs. Then you have a tab for all these smaller items here. Then your currency, and then your gems, and then a loot tab for each of the characters. So that worked pretty good up until you reach Act 3 here. So once you reach Act 3, if you've been going through trying to collect all different items for all different classes here, you'll notice that you won't really have any room to pick up any more items and store any more sets for the later acts. So what we have now at this situation is we have a tab for each of the characters, but we won't be able to hold anything for the later acts, or else we're gonna have to start deleting things and figure out what to do with them because we ran out of space here. So at that point, you might want to spend another $30 and upgrade some more. So you're $20, you get all this thing. This would probably be good. You don't need to use them for all this. You could probably just be Ranger tab 1, 2, 3, then a Witch tab 1, 2, 3. There's folks on two different type of sets, right? You could have 3 tabs for the Ranger, maybe 3 tabs for the Duelist or something. We like to do is what tab for each of the classes. So I guess there's different ways to do this, right? Or you can have 2 Ranger tabs, 2 Duelist tabs with the 2-edged sword, 2 Spellcaster tabs or something. So I guess there's other ways to do it, but this gives you a whole lot more options, right? Instead of just having these 4 inventory spaces here, that's it. Having all these ones allows you to do so many more things with storing so many items here. As well as you get this extra loot tab by default here. So, well, once you get to like Act 3, those might be filled up. It might be thinking about getting more inventory space. If you're like me and you want to try to collect one of every item at least, you're not going to be able to collect one of every item with just 6 inventory spaces here. You're going to need some more of them. So, what you do now is you can scroll up here. Then I recommend maybe just going with this $30 pack. Because like we said before, you can just buy this $30 pack. And then if you decide you want to upgrade later, this $60 pack will just cost you $30 to upgrade. So then you can just pay like increments $30 depending how much space you think you need. So see, you got that $30 pack here, right? You have $30 to spend. So you have 30. So what we're gonna do is the main thing that we wanted was to get more bake tabs for each of these characters here, so we could store some more loot. So if you go to the shop here, we go to Stash Tab Bundles. Now we have a bit more money to spend, and we already have the currency tab out of the way. We have the gems tab out of the way. We can get this premium Stash Tab bundle, which when it's on sale, it'd be $16.50. So that's how they get you, right? You only have $30, but if you go $16.50 times 2, it's $33. So you can't afford to get this twice. So you can do is just afford to get it once, right? So you go 30 minus 16.5. We got $13.50 left. And then we have 6 premium Stash Tab bundles. So with these things, we can actually rename them. So if we want to rename them, we just be like Marauder, and then we can color code them. And then we can just be like Ranger. And we can color code them. Yeah, I guess we'll just do it like this, right? You can be like Witch, they can color code them and rename it for each of the different classes here. Like here's the Duelist tab, and then here's the Shadow tab, and then you have the Templar tab over here. You color them, rename them, and there we go. You got a tab for the Marauder, the Ranger, the Witch, the Duelist, the Shadow, and then you can like drag them up here. Then you have your Marauder, and then your Ranger, and then your Witch, and then your Duelist, and then your Shadow, and then your Templar. If like here now, we have the Marauder tab, and then we have a second tab here, which I guess this would be like the low level gear. So Act 1 to Act 2, and then we got a brand new tab. This would be empty. They put your Act 3 and Act 4 gear in here. So that would be your Act 1 to 2 Ranger gear. And then you can put your Act 3 to 4 Ranger gear here, and then it just keeps going like that, right? So before, you just have like one tab for each of the classes. Now you got 2 tabs for each of the classes here. So something I want to do is, if you want to be able to recolor these and rename them, because if you look here, right, it's like a Marauder, that's like a Brown 7, Ranger 8, then Witch 9. It does work, you can do with this, but it would be nice if we would be able to recolor them. So if you go here, then we just go like I guess we want to upgrade the premium, right? We go to Stash Tabs, upgrade to Premium Stash Tab. So this would cost $1 when it's on sale. So if you have 6 Stash Tabs, it would cost us $6, right? Well, I guess let's keep this open. It would cost us $6, right? So go 13.5 minus 6. So you have $7.50 left. So what that's gonna do is now we upgrade these to a premium. Now we can just put this like a 2, and then we can recolor it. There'll just be a Ranger 2 Then you can recolor it. So now it's not just numbers and everything, and it's all color coded as well. Then the shadow over here. And then the Templar. Then that's gonna look a lot nicer. Like Marauder, Marauder 2, and then Ranger 2, Witch 2, Duelist 2, Shadow 2, Templar 2. So I think that's a good thing to spend your money on to like upgrade these ones to premium. Now we have like 2 tabs for each of the characters. And it looks really nice. And I think we have like 750 left over, right? So I think we're supposed to get like the flasks tab. Yeah, because if you have this, if you're looking at the store here, you can't really buy too much for 750. But something you could get is the flask stash tab. It can hold 5,000 flasks. Or no, it holds 500 of them. It holds 500 flasks for you. It'll cost $3. So if you go 750 minus 3, you have $4.50 left, and we'll get the flask stash tab. The good thing about this is that flasks, they take up so much inventory space. You see like half of our, well, I guess like a quarter of it thing, right? A quarter of our inventory space is just going to be asked to pick up and put it here. So we can see it filled up our inventory already, and it cleaned up all this space here. And when we go to loot flasks in the future, if we set the affinity to this, any flasks that we loot, instead of like throwing into the loot place, that we have to search for flasks, like get all the flasks together, then throw in the first tab here, organize them. All we have to do is just throw them in like any tab, like whenever you loot them or anything, and then they go directly into the flasks tab over here. So that's really good. So now we got the flask tab. So that's going to be really good. So we see our first tab here, it's already cleaned up. So it's cleaned up really good because we have the currency tab, and we have the skill gem tab, and we have the flasks tab. So anytime we loot any of those items, they'll just go directly into those tabs. The only thing we have here now is just our rings, or amulets, and our belts, and our other small items. So just by doing that, just by getting the $50 package, we got so much inventory space here. We got like 2 tabs for each of them. We got all those tabs here. Then we don't have to worry about everything filled up the bank here. Then we can essentially just use these ones like a loot tab here, right? These are just all loot tabs. That's what we usually do. This is for like small items here. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 loot tabs. If you just want to go kill things, loot, and then just throw it in here, and then organize it all later, we throw it in there. And then we organize them. We just put them into the proper classes tab here. And that's gonna be good until you get to maybe Act 5 or 6 or something. Because by that point, like all these will be filled with higher level gear and higher level bows. And this will be filled up with like higher level gear and higher level bows and this spot here. So that'll be filled up. So then eventually you might want to get even more inventory space so that you can get a full set of leveling gear for all 6 of the classes up until the end of the campaign, I think, right? So what we usually do, this will be plenty. This will be pretty good to take you pretty much to Act 5, I think, and then defeat Act 5, and then once you get past Act 5, then you might want to start thinking about upgrading. But I guess it's not necessary. Like, you don't need to collect like every single item. Like maybe you could just stick to collecting like specific like 2 added axes. Maybe just stick to only 2 added swords and only bows or something. That would get you more inventory space just by doing that. But if you did get the next support package, it's spent another 30. You can actually get another 12 premium inventory spaces. It's like if you don't spend anything, you just have like 450 left over it. And then if you were to spend $30 and these premium stash tabs here, I guess we can pull it up on this website that we have. At these premium stash tab bundles, cost $1.65 and you have $30, you can't buy two of them. So if you like go buy something like this Essence tab, like the Essence one's actually pretty good. This Essence tab, if it was $3, and then if you bought that, and then you got the $30 package, you wouldn't be able to afford 6 premium tabs or 12 premium tabs. You'd be short. But if you keep your 450, and then if you eventually upgrade later here, if you eventually upgrade later here, with your $30, you can use these for this 450. You save, they get another premium tab here. So that brings us down to the $80, right? You upgraded to the 60, right? Free to play. You spent 20 for First Blood. You spent 30 to get the first package. Oh, this is only the $60 package. This is only the $60 package, right? Because you got the First Blood for $20, and then you got this package here for 30. Now we're only getting to the $60 package. So with this $60 package plus the First Blood, what you would do is you would have $34.50, right? And then if you go here, and then if you buy this twice, so like minus $16.50. They go minus $16.50. You can get this premium stash bundle 2 times. They still have $1.50 left over. So do that with that. Now you can have like 4 stash tabs for each of the characters here. So what that's gonna do is now you can have like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, then Act 5, Act 6, and then Act 7, Act 8, something like that. And then you'd have tabs for every single character through like the entire campaign here. So I think that was pretty good, right? Once you get the other 30, the only thing you get is just 12 premium stash tabs. You can recolor them and then rename them already and everything. And then all you have to do is just do that and then drag them up here. I can't believe that's only for the $60 package, right? For the $60 plus that, so it's $880 altogether. You get all this inventory space. I think that's like the cost of a game. So I guess this is like the full experience once you get up to here, right? Once you can get like full four gear sets for each of the characters, or at least full tabs, you should be able to collect like one of every single item at least. I think you should at least be able to collect one of every single item at this point. Yeah, that didn't even go up to their most expensive package here at 90. We haven't even reached that, right? Because this 90 package, all it would be doing is just buying some additional tabs here. Like you get the app tab here, right? Because you'd have $1.50 left over. And then if you do get that $90 package, you have like a $31.50. And then all you'll be doing is just getting all these extra tabs because you have enough premium tabs already. You have enough loot tabs. You get the map tab, the map stash tab here, right? The map stash tab would be the next thing to get. So after you have like all these premium tabs and all those other tabs and everything, if you decide to go from 60 up to 90, then you can start thinking about getting the map stash tab here. So I think it's like $12, right? $12. So what would do minus 12, and then you have $19.50 left, right? So the map stash tab. So all these tabs, they aren't really necessary. But if you got that $90 package, most expensive one, what they're saying is basically you could go get these other things. So the fragments tab, fragments tab is here somewhere. So I think this is $6. Oh no, it's actually 55, right? Fragment slash tab 55. So we'll do that. Minus 550. So you have 14 left, right? So you get the fragments slash tab. So what this is gonna do, like this map tab, it's going to hold all the maps. So it's pretty much like all the end game content here. You don't really need it, because like these maps, they just take up one inventory space. That's it. But eventually, if you've been playing for a while, I think just like after you reach end game, you've been playing maps for a while. You got like so many maps that you don't have anywhere to put them, and you have so many of these fragments over here. So the fragments tab, it holds 5,000 of each of these, I think, as well as all these scarabs over here, as well as everything from the breach and all this eldritch items over here. So the fragments is a really good thing to get, but you don't really need it until you pretty much get to the end of the game and you've been playing the end of the game for a while. All these things are filling up your other stash tabs there, right? So we got the maps and we got the fragments. So I think the essences is really good, because that's what these are here. These things in your currency tab. If you have these essences, they'll fit in here. But there is a tab specifically made for them as well, which is this essence tab up here. This one. So if we were getting this, we would right click, and then we'd set our affinity to essence. I guess we can do this with these two, right? The maps. Set the affinity to maps. Set the affinity to fragments. So we have essences. So now, no matter which page we're in, if we loot these things, we just throw them in here, they'll go directly into the essences tab. So the essences tab is pretty handy. So if we go here, the essence tab's right over here somewhere. This one. So it cost $3. So we have $11 left, right? And we have the essence dash tab here. So maps, fragments, essences. So I think maybe 12 might be the next one. Because 12, I think you start running into 12 once you get up to Act 4, actually. And then you keep encountering 12 anytime after Act 4 as well. So maybe this is the next one to get. And I think it's only $3 as well, right? I think it's like down here at the bottom, the 12 stash tab. Let's make a minus 3. So now we're down to 8, and we have the 12 stash tab. So with this thing, we could set the affinity to it, then we can rename it and recolor it. You can store, I think, 5,000 of each of these items here. So as you can see, sometimes these things take up quite a bit of inventory space, and if you could store 5,000 of them, times every single one, that's going to be a huge amount of inventory space that you can save. Although you don't really encounter these until you get later to the end of the game as well, right? All these things after this point is just stuff that you don't need until you've been playing for a long time. Then I think the divination one here. Because like the cards, they do stack. And they only take up one inventory space, so you don't really need the divination tab. But if you did get that $90 package, you would want to get it, because it is better than just a premium tab here, right? If you go to stash tabs, the divination tab, I think it's $4, right? Divination, yeah, it's $4, I think. So if we get this thing, we have 8 minus 4. Then we got the divination stash tab, and we still have $4 left over, right? So the divination. Now hold any of our cards, which what I think that's once we get Act 4 too as well. I think once you get to Act 4, you can start these cards everywhere. Maybe it's Act 3 as well. Maybe you can find them earlier, because I think in Act 3 at that library, you're supposed to be able to find that Scroll of Wisdom divination card, actually. Maybe it's around Act 3. Maybe around the end of Act 3. And then there's not too many left, right? Oh, there's the Blight, Ultimadium, and Delirium. And I think they cost $3 each, right? I think we have the Blight, $3. Ultimadium, $3. And the Delirium is $3, right? Because that's all you have here. This one last time too. It's like you're at this point, you only have $4 left. There's like 3 different tabs you can get here. It's gonna cost like a $9 to get them. Wait a minute. If you have 4 left, right? It's gonna cost you $9. $9 to get them. Because they do have this thing here, right? You can buy like a one thing for $5. Because these don't go up anymore. You can go down here. You can get the next $30 pack or the next $60 pack, right? You can spend another $30. Or up here, you can buy another 50 points for $5. And if you buy 50 points for $5, then you can buy those last 3 tabs that you need. So I guess that's an option. You have 2 choices here. You could spend the $5 to get the 50 points, and then you can get the last 3 of these things. Or you'd be able to choose one of them, right? You'd be able to get the Blight, or the Ultimadium, or the Delirium. So I'm not sure which one's the right one. Maybe the Ultimadium, because it looks like it has more items, right? Because I know these things, you won't really use them. Like, these things, you don't really do this stuff that much. Or at least I never got into doing this stuff that much. These 3 you don't really need money for, and you still have like $4 left over. And nothing good to spend it on. Okay, so I actually just figured out something. It's this uniques tab. We didn't even bring up this unique tab or anything. But there is a unique tab that holds like one of every single item. So like one of every single unique item. And if you have like all these unique items, eventually they'll start to take up like a lot of inventory space. Like you can have like unique items. There's so many unique items in the game. And this unique item tab, it costs $11. So what we're gonna do is you could probably even get this one for the $110 actually. So it's a unique collection tab. It says that it's $11 when it's on sale. So if this unique collection tab costs $11, you can store one of every single unique. Instead of getting this divination tab, and instead of getting this delve tab here, right? Because we had $4 left over. We're trying to figure out what do we do with their $4. So if you took the divination back, that's $4 back, right? So now we have 8, and then the 12, that'd be $3. So now we have exactly $11. So what we can actually do is get this uniques tab. You get this unique tab for $11, and then we're exactly zeroed out. So there we go. We sat here and figured it out for a while. We're like, because all these ones, this Dwell tab, this Divination tab, this Ultimadium tab, this Blight tab, and this Delirium tab, you don't really need them for anything. These are just like extra tabs that you don't need. But this unique tab, it's actually pretty useful. And after you have all this stuff, right? Because I think it's more important to get like all these loot tabs set up. You got your one tab for your low slot items, then you got your 5 loot tabs here, then you got your currency tab set up, and then you got between like 1 to 4 loot tabs for each of the 6 characters here. And then you got your gems tab, and then you got your flasks tab here. Then you got your well, depending how far you go, right? If you got your gems tab and your flask tab, that's perfectly fine. These maps, this fragment, this essence, and this unique. So I guess this is once you get to the $110 point. So at like the $60 mark here, right? once you're at the $60 mark, that's right before this. So you already have your gems tab, you already have your flash tab, you already have two, you already have four tabs for each of your characters, your currency tab and everything. So you don't really need anything else after that $60 thing, right? After this $60 pack plus the $20 first blood pack, you're basically set up to play. So that's actually really good. And then if you wanted to go further, like I was saying, if you were going to this $90 pack here for another $30, the only thing you'd really be getting is just all of the end game stuff here, which is the maps and the fragments here, like all these fragments and all of your scarabs and everything, and your breaches and your eldritch over here. And then your essences, because then you'd be able to get this thing, which these things, they don't take up too much space. But if you have a tab dedicated to it, like it looks like they stack and it stacks 9. So if you have a whole bunch of essences later, like the end of the game, maybe you have like a full inventory of them or something. And then it'd be good to get this, because I think this essence tab's only $3. That's it. And then you'd have exactly enough left over to get this unique tab. So like the maps tab, the unique tab, the fragments, the essences, and then if you wanted to spend more money, right? So I guess this would be the $140 point. It's just like after you spent the 90, and that wasn't enough, you don't have everything, you want to get those special tabs, you'd have to spend another $30 to do that. Because this thing would be like 3. So that'd be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 right there, right? $16 to get all these tabs here. Plus, you want to get your last tabs to premium. So I guess this would be the last thing. It's like, how much would it be to get these final tabs here, right? So let's go here, right? I'm pretty sure those are the prices, right? Let's just double check. So it's a long video anyways. We got time here, right? The divination, $4. Blade, 3. All the other ones are just $3, right? Like it says $4, but we're talking the stash tab sale prices. Yeah, everything else is 3. It's just the divination's 4, right? So if we're like zeroed out after buying those things, the last thing that you could possibly do is just get this divination tab, this delve tab, this ultimatum tab, this blade tab, this delirium tab, and then upgrade your 5 tabs to premium. Like these tabs here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can upgrade them to premium for $5, and then every single one of your tabs is a premium. Which is good because, like, at some point, like, I was going through here, I was shopping, I was getting stash tabs. We got like a whole bunch of these stash tab bundles. We got a whole bunch of stash tab bundles because you get more stash tabs for your money, right? You get more stash tabs for your money. You can get a whole bunch of these stash tab bundles and never upgrade the premium. But then it's so annoying. It's so hard to organize it because everything is just numbers. I know you get like a sub upgrade, like some of them, and then those are like your headers, and then you just throw random ones in there. That does work. That does work pretty good. You just have like a Marauder tab, and they just throw all your non-premium up here, and you just keep building them up. It'd be cheaper and everything, but it wouldn't look nearly as nice. It'd be much harder to organize. Eventually, you'd want to get them all the premium, so you might as well just get it all done out and now, so it costs less in the end. I'm pretty sure it cost us more to buy these as regular tabs and then upgrade them to premium later. So if you just upgrade them to a premium right at the beginning, it'll cost you less in the long run too. So I guess like 140 to get everything right. Because if this thing, let's see, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we go 16. Plus your 5 tabs to premium, 5, 21. You have like $9 left, right? $9 left over. So the last thing that you can do is get a flask tab for $3 and 2 gem tabs for $6, and that would bring your $9. So that's what we actually did, right? Because there's like so many flash that you collect, and they take up so much inventory space. If you get like 2 flash tabs, these are just like $3 each. It'll help you so much. And we even got like an extra gem tab because we got every single other special premium tab at this point, right? There's no other premium tabs to get. And the base premium tabs aren't worth anything. And we only have $9. So we can't go over here. We can't get this premium stash tab bundle. So the only thing that was left was just get some more flash tab and get 2 more gem tabs here. Or because eventually we did get like 100 premium stash tabs. Eventually we did. So yeah, because this is where they get you 2, right? It's like $33 to buy 12 premium stash tabs. And you only have packs that come at $30, right? But you have $9 left over. You have $9 left over. So if you save these points and you don't buy these things, these things are extremely helpful, right? If you want to collect more gems, if you want to sort them by color and everything. So we do. It's like you get 1 for red gems, 1 for green gems, 1 for blue gems. Eventually, if you have a whole bunch of them, I think it's not necessary. Maybe it is. Maybe you need all these things. I guess eventually you just sell all the things you don't need in your one tab there. But the other option is they only sell these in packs of 30, and it costs 33 to get like the premium tabs in sets of 2 here, right? It's like 60 to 50 times 2, so it's like $33. And if you have 9 left over, what you can do is go here and get this, and every time you get the $30 pack, then you can get like 2 sets of premium stash tab bundles, and that would give you another 2 spaces here. So what you can do then is you go here, you have like 4 stash tabs for the Marauder. Then you go here and you can like 5, and then you can go here, and then like every set of like 2 premium stash tabs that you get, we give you 2 extra stash tabs for each of the classes here. Which is kind of why we got them, right? We got all these things, then we got all their weapons set up. Like we had stash tab for like Marauder helmets, Marauder chest pieces, gloves, boots, and the 2-handed axes, 2-handed maces. And the Ranger, we had like the bows, and then the arrows, and then the duelist. You have like the 2-handed swords, and then the 1-handed swords. You have like the claws and the daggers and everything. Although actually after like organizing and everything, this actually looks really nice here, right? Where we have Act 1, Act 2 is just here, and then the next page it'll be Act 3 to Act 4, and it'll look like this. So wonder how many pages do we need, right? Because I guess we don't actually have these, right? We only have the 4 stash pages. But besides that, if we think that like 4 pages for each of these classes here isn't enough, you can always come back here, and you can always spend another $30 to get some more packs, to get some more inventory space. So they always allow you to get more space if you want it. Where it's like some games, like here's all the space that you get. You can never get any more. But yeah, if you plan to get more, it might be a good idea to save your $9 here, and then if you ever decide that it doesn't have to be like this league. You don't have to get them all in one league or something, or all at the same time. Like you spend like $30 one league, or 61 league or something, or like some big amount. And then every league you just spend another $30. Then you get another 12 premium stash tabs every league. And then you do that for 3 leagues. Then you spent another $90, and then you got another 12 times 3, right? 36 pages. You got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then by that time, so I guess like if you just do that, you get this $90 package here over time, right? Maybe it's like you get $30 one league, 30 the next league, and then 30 the next league. Over time, if you just like 30 at a time, yeah, if we save our $9, we can get the 90 over time, and we save our points. And then we get 2 stash pages each time. So it'd be like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you'd have 10 stash pages for each of the classes. Okay, so that's probably something like we have here, right? Like we should be able to get like 10 stash pages for each of the classes here. So if we could do that, right? Like over time, if we get this $90 one, maybe we'll check it out here. Maybe we'll actually do that, right? Because we do have all these. Like we're probably might not use all of them or something. But if we like go here, if you spend $30, you get like 2 tabs for each of them. This is really helping us organize everything. So we can definitely figure out how to organize everything. But after doing this video, we can actually organize everything really good here, right? Because after the first $30 package, you'd be like this. And then, well, once you get your next $30 package, then it'd be like this. It'd be like this for all the other classes here. So I think we're actually going to set this up like this. This is like one of the best ways to organize everything that we ever figured out. So all we have to do is just go to our loot tab, throw everything down here, stick it to the specific class here, and then it just keeps going over here. Although we do have to rename these things, right? Like this is supposed to be a Ranger, and this is supposed to be 2. Because we did that just for the video. Like the Ranger, that's supposed to be the level 1 leveling gear. Let's say for this is supposed to be the level 1 leveling Marauder gear, and then this is actually tab 2. But if you do that, right? Because we're at 4, then if we get a $30 pack, $30 pack, so we get 2 spaces for each classes. We do that. So I guess, because what were we at? We're at like 140, right? 140, and you get all these things. You get every single one of these. All your tabs are premium. You have 9 left over, and you saved them to get the premium stash tabs. And you did it. You didn't get these flasks or these gem tabs, right? There's no reason to get them, I guess, because after everything, right? We have the 140 here. And then if we go here, I guess it'd be like here or something. Because you have like everything done, right? Plus $30 pack. You get like 2 premium for each class. And then you get the next one, right? $30 pack next season. Or you don't even have to wait till next season. You can just get them whenever you get. But I guess, right? Let's just figure this out here, right? Because it would cost $470, $170. Then if you get this, it costs you $200, right? And then you get this. So I guess we like copy this here. Yeah, I guess it looks alright like that. 2 premium for each class. Oh no, we accidentally put it up to the top here. But it's actually working really good. It's really good. Even though the video is going to be like over an hour long now, I think we're getting a lot of stuff done at the end. So you have this here, right? We're up to 140. 140 gets you all these things, plus your tabs, got the premium. We already got our unique tab before for the $110. Okay. The 30 for the next season. 2 premium for each class. And then we go here. 230. And we also have to figure out like how much it was, right? Because it was like 4. We're actually just about done here. We actually got everything figured out. I don't know if anybody's even gonna watch this, but it's been a long video. I don't know what's happening at the end, but we're figuring everything out here. So you have 4 tabs per class. Cause when did you get these? Was it like up here? Yeah, well, once you get to the $60 pack, you got these things. I think once you got the first one, you got like your second thing. Yeah, well, once you spend like $50, you got like two tabs for each of them. I think the next one, I think you got up to 4 maybe. And then every 30 you get up to 6, and then 8, and then 10. And then eventually you have 10 tabs for each of the classes. That cost you 230, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 230. So that's it then. So that's what it costs. 230. And then everything else is just extra. Cost 20 for the First Blood Start Pack here. And then it costs you 90 for this. That's 110, right? And then you need to get another 90. Brings it to 200. Oh, do you need more? 9, 10, 11, 12. Did you have to buy another pack? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I guess you'd have to spend like $230 to get 10 for each class. So I guess that would just leave you to 8 with each class if you just get this, right? If you just get the First Blood Start Pack for $20. And then you get this for 90. And then you get this for 90. 200. You'll be able to get 8 stash tabs for each of the classes here. And then if you want to get these other 2, you have to spend like another 33 actually, wouldn't you? Oh no, because you have the 9 left over. Yeah, so you don't have to spend the 30. So I guess you have to go here. You'd have to be like the starter pack, and then you'd have to get the core supporter pack, and then you have to go here. Then you have to get one of the 90 packs, and then you'd have to go here. And then you have to get 60 over here. So I guess everything's in increments of $30 though. Every like 2 premium stash tabs you want for each class is $30. So we end the video now. It's like over an hour here, but we figured everything out. I think we figured it out. Depending how much you want to spend on the game, how much inventory space do you want, and I guess we figured out how to organize everything. So we're continuing our videos here the next time. We'll just have like this setup, and then we'll have a whole bunch of different stash tabs for each of the classes. It'll be extremely organized. That's how good you can organize things if you sit here to think about it, and depending how much money you want to spend.